Kind of, yeah. It just has a little bit of a skinnier face.
Not the hair, yeah. He's got a skinnier.
Say hi to the vlog.
Oh no, it's the vlog.
Oh no. Today is the last tournament of this season. I'm kind of terrified for this tournament. I feel good about my poetry. I always feel good about my poetry, for good reason. But as far as my other speeches, I feel okay about EA and not terrible about my bio. I've just never done a public address before, so it's just kind of terrifying. So that's something different about this tournament from the other tournaments, is I was doing 2 speeches in debate at all these other tournaments, and now I'm doing 3 because I wanted to do sweeps. So I'm doing a biographical, informative. I look so pale on the camera, but like in real life, after my vacation, which you should watch that video if you haven't, I am a little bit tanner, and it is noticeable. And I like it. I don't pretend to know how to actually do makeup. You know, it's a learning experience. You'll learn on the way. And it's, I honestly, I don't think there's any wrong way to do makeup. Like, you do what works for you. And that's the end of the story. Because, like, I don't want, like, a whole layer of foundation. So I'll take a bit of concealer and, you know, apply it where I need it. And then kind of spread it over my face. But it's still very natural looking. Which is what I like. This isn't a makeup tutorial video. Let's skip to the car. They can't even. Oh my gosh, I haven't been here in so long. Oh my goodness, I almost fell. You're looking like it's 1995. We just run away together, chase the weather. We're off to our first round for debate. We are in the big building with all the windows. And we are negative. First round of the day is done. How do you feel about it?
I think it was good.
I think it was good. We ran topicality, and we probably should have won topicality, but we didn't. But oh well. We still had lots of other good arguments, and I feel like we have that one in the bag. At least one of the points, but I feel like all the points.
Yeah, I think all of them were like really solid.
Yeah, it was an interesting case because though it was harms, the whole time we're just talking about goals. Because their harm is a goal, saying that the goal is harmful, and so, but they're not removing it. They're just putting new limitations on it. What? Because we were like arguing for goals and against the harm. Because one of our disadvantages was that the goal won't exist anymore as it is, and so the goals won't be met, and then we also have the harm arguments. It was interesting.
And then when they were just like talking with their coach about the round right.
I know, the dad or whoever came up and was just talking about the round while we're there. They were saying like SWAT teams or so, this and that, and you did a good job when she was saying all that stuff, and I'm like, excuse me? I'm right here. We just got our postings for round 2, but we are affirmative this time. After this we have lunch, then another debate round, then a speech round, then another debate round, and another debate round. That starts at 7:15 tonight, which will probably means it's going to start at 8 tonight, which means we're not going to get out here until 9 or 9:30. But that's okay. I feel good. I've got energy. We'll be fine. Yeah. You should have eaten breakfast. What did you eat?
Cheerios.
Pineapple. I had cake and an apple, so I think that about evens out. It checks out. Your Cheerios aren't healthy.
Yes, they are. I mean, in moderation, they're better than
Compared
cake.
to cake.
But, like,
Yeah.
Cheerios are actually like good for you.
Fair. We just finished our second round. It went very well. Don't you feel so good about it?
Yeah.
She choked during one of her speeches. You had kind of choked,
I, like,
but
gasped.
then
I was like,
yeah, and then you like paused and were about to start, but then you stopped to let us know that you almost
Yeah, well,
choked.
but-
You're like, I almost choked.
I was like, what if she thinks I just burped or something? I didn't
Oh.
want to do that because that'd be like not professional. So it's like I'd rather say like awkwardly pause and be like I almost choked than have her think I burped like during a debate round. So
Fair. And now it's lunchtime, and we don't have another round for another hour and 20 minutes ish. Oh, there's like chalk all over. Fun. We're off to the third round of the day. Huh? We're in the brown.
not
Big-
Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, we're in the brown building. I wonder what that one is.
Elliot, share a thought with the vlog.
Buy my coffee.
Buy his coffee. No, how many times have we pointed to that one and said that's ENS?
She
Luca pointed to it. I pointed to it. We all told you that building is ENS. We are going against this dork and his sister, and they were negative against us at the last tournament. So, and they're negative again at this tournament. So we're gonna see how that goes. I think we'll probably do better this time with a different judge who knows how to judge debate and knows what impacts are.
Impacts on trade fuel, and it just blew up.
Who
Me.
asked?
Oh, you're so funny. I should be a king, dude. You're so.
We're in 345. Oh. It's right here. Nice. Ready? Yeah. We finished the third debate round of the day against Elliot and his sister Caitlin. It was more fun than the last round we had against them, and I think we did better this time. We have a speech round now, and I'm very nervous for it. I just did my first EA speech in the first speech of this tournament. There's only one speech around this tournament. Most of the speeches are tomorrow. But I just did EA. I'm on my way to poetry. And then I have my bio that I'm still terrified for. And there's Micah. How about that? I keep holding this super close to my face because I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm vlogging, even though half of the people here have already seen my vlogs and commented, and it's kind of awkward and embarrassing, but that's okay. Hi, people who have commented on my vlogs and make me feel awkward and embarrassed. It is so hot. After this, we have 2 more debates, and then we can go home. I finished my bio speech, which I was nervous about. I kind of messed up several times, but that's okay. It was my first one, and I was rushing through it. I still had 3 minutes left that I could have used. Even though everybody told me to slow down, I still went super fast. But it's okay, it was just the first round. I'm just walking back to the main building while we wait to get the postings for the what am I saying? For the 4th debate round. Guess who we're against for this next round? Tater and Ollie. We're against you. Howdy!
What do you think of the EA statement? statement.
Well,
It was a question. It was tell me how to be safe. I liked it because I had everything in my box for it, and I was able to answer it. I was done with a minute remaining. It was exactly 4 seconds. It was exactly 4 minutes left. Two, how did your EA go? I forgot you were doing that. How did you have a minute left? I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. I spewed so much stuff at them, and then I was like done. I was like, that's it. Bro. Easy peasy to be safe. Not really. I don't know.
What did you like? How did you structure it?
I mean, I started with the fact of, this is a good question, but first we have to ask, why do we have to be saved? What's the importance of salvation in order to know the process of it? So I talked about, we were made in the image of God. Sin ruined the image. Jesus came to restore the image. That's the purpose of the gospel. By living out the gospel in all our lives and fulfilling the commandments Jesus set and being a part of the church he established and participating in the sacraments he instituted, that is how we can access salvation through Jesus Christ. The end. Period. Yeah. We finished our round. Hooray! It was fun.
It was fun,
Like,
but
I look
Catherine
back and I'm
hates
like,
us now.
No. I look back and I like enjoyed debating it, but then the whole time I was just mad.
I feel like we I don't know. Part of me still feels like we could be 0-4.
I don't like, yeah.
This is deja vu. Say hi.
Hi.
I'll add a montage flashback to the video I took of us on this bench before. We did not just have a round with Captain America though.
The judge made me mad though. Like, he looks like Captain America, but looks are deceiving.
Looks are deceiving. You were like, I didn't get your second advantage you talked about for 5 minutes or whatever you said. And he didn't get our second advantage.
You spent like 5 minutes talking about.
So the next debate round doesn't even start until 7:15, and it's like 6:15 right now. So we've got like another.
6:30.
So we've got like another hour, pretty much. So. So we're just hanging out, enjoying the shade on this bench. That is now our designated bench, apparently. Last round of the day. We're pretty hyped. We're excited to go home and sleep and then have to come back here tomorrow, but we feel really good about our round so far. We've done well in all of them at least, and they were all fun. Like, there wasn't a round where I didn't except against Ollie and Dater. I was mad that whole time, but even that was still fun and a good round. So
it's a worm. Wait, let me move it.
that's great.
She's moving there.
She was moving the worm. We just went on topicality. Oh my gosh, there's bugs everywhere. You just walked through a swarm of bugs. So yeah, last round of the day, and we got out early. God is good. She wants to get a picture of the Chick-fil-A. God is good.
Good morning. I can't even open my eyes.
Good morning. I'm all dressed and ready to go. I'm going to, this morning, brew a nice cup of Time Flies coffee. I've got 10-15 minutes to try to make this coffee, so let's see how efficient this is.
Everything hurts.
How do you open this?
Well, it's just like any other one.
I gotta cut it? And you open it. 0 out of 10. Do not buy them.
Buy my coffee.
I finished making my coffee. I made it iced since it's so hot. It's good. Sorry, my brain just blinked. It's a good coffee. I can tell it would be really hot. I mean, I can tell it would be really good when it's hot, and probably better if I had actual time to make a proper iced coffee. because the ice already melted because I put in like hot coffee because I was in a hurry. I didn't have time to cool the coffee before I made. You know, if I was smart, I would have made this coffee last night and then just had in the fridge all night. And then it would have been perfect to put over ice and my frothed milk. Like, you can't even, there's no frothed milk in here. It disappeared. The ice cubes disappeared. But again, that's on me. The coffee itself is pretty fantastic. Day 2 of the tournament. This is SWAT. We just finished announcements and devotions. Say hi to the vlog. Just finished announcements and devotions, and we are headed to the first debate round of the day. We're against Grace and Micah, and I don't feel good about that. They're in our club, so that's why. We're affirmative, which also makes me not feel good about that, but it's a good sign. It's just, we really need to like do good in this round, and I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but we'll see. She just wants to dance the night away. Just finished the first debate round of day 2, which was the 6th debate round. The debate round we just did against Grace and Micah went really well. They tried to run topicality and didn't win. I'm not saying it was like suicide tea, but it was, I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot of argumentation left to work with after the topicality parts. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm headed off to speech now. I'm going to EA first, then poetry, then biographical. I just finished my EA, which was my first speech for this speech round, and I'm headed to my poetry, and then I'm gonna do bio. I was so ready for that EA question. I literally practiced that like a couple weeks ago and was fully prepared. Quotes, verses, definitions, everything. And then I expanded it, and I think I'm really happy with how I answered it. So that's good. And I think I'm gonna do great in this poetry. I'm like hyped up. I'm gonna really go at it. And then gotta do bio again. I'm in the same room with Micah, who I just debated, and he's won for bio, I think. So he's really good.
Is the story and the presentation. It's so like grappling. Attention grabbing, yes. It grabs your attention and you're invested in the story.
You can't let, even if you like try to not pay attention, it's like
you can't get bored.
You really can't. It's because then I'm just screaming in your face. So I finished all my speeches. I feel really good about my poetry. Not as good as about my bio. I didn't stumble over words or anything. Like, it seemed like they don't know I messed up at all. Like, it was a perfect speech to them, probably. Probably. But I accidentally like skipped quite a few facts that were supposed to be my third point, so it ended up being really short. So it didn't really work. We're about to do the SWAT chant.
Right, here we go. This way.
We're having lunch now. We just did the SWAT chant. What time is it? It is 11:50. So we have a
couple minutes before postings go up for the speech round, I guess.
Would they
and then we have to
require
go do
you
the speech round.
to agree with Reformed theology, or
Yeah.
do they allow you to like
So
study?
this whole round overall with all 3 speeches was like the best ever. Like that was my best file, that was my best DA, and that was my best poetry of this tournament. So I feel really good about
I
that.
have no idea. I'm kind of at a like a denominational
So yeah,
agnostic
and
state
I'm
right
just
now
gonna try to
because
finish this. I'm not gonna be able to finish this, but I'm gonna eat as
I'm
much
at
as
the
I
point
can.
where I'm
I'm
seeing
gonna stop.
problems.
I just did my bio, and I'm waiting to do my EA speech. We're both waiting. We haven't done it yet. We're not in the same room though.
It's okay. Yeah, because we both have to get first at our different rooms.
Yes, so then we can be in finals together. Duh. And then I have poetry after that. I messed up my bio this round. I like stumbled a lot, but I got all my facts in, but then I messed up a lot. So, yeah.
Same.
Are you giving a bio?
Yeah, I did it but I stumbled both times. But like I caught myself both times as well.
That's good.
We kept going. So.
Yeah. We finished all our speech rounds. Now we're off to the last debate round of the day. And we are debating Evan and Carson. None of us feel very good about it. So I don't think this is a semifinals round. I really don't. It's possible it could be, but I really don't think so.
Well, good thing I'm assuming it's not an adult. Okay,
Say
unless
hi
you
to the
bought a
vlog.
house. It's about boys.
Semi-final.
Yeah, all right.
Just kidding. We finished our last round against Evan and Carson. It was okay, but I hate debating people from my own club. I just hate it. I get so mad. It's not even okay. I need to work on it. They are about to announce the speech finalists. We're very excited, and I'm very nervous, but we'll see. You're like, okay, look who got in finals for EA. Aren't you so excited?
I am. I'm trying not to. Good job. Thank you. I'm not making a big deal out of it because if I stress about it, then I'm just gonna feel miserable.
Sounds like a good plan. I only got in finals for poetry, but that's okay. My poetry never fails, so I'm happy with that. I still have never been first in poetry though. I was third, I was second, and then I was fourth.
Closer. Oh.
And then I went back to fourth in Indiana. Indiana was a bad tournament for spot. But this time, I'm gonna go for number 1.
Hey, what's up?
Say hi.
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Been a while.
I don't like that it's
We're gonna watch the humorous duos. I'm last in poetry, so that's what I'm doing until then.
Protect the dome from squirrels. How wonderful. Welcome back, tough guy.
You killed me!
We'll never surrender!
Japanese.
I cut my knees off! Go, 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 go!
The final round debate is going on right now.
So, spotted some black clouds curling behind the building.
Meaning?
Might be a tornado.
Final round, please make your way to the stage.
Video.
Emma McLaughlin is the sixth place winner. Fourth place is Lorenzo Metalli. Third place, Catherine Broom. Second place is Jack Monday.
Also, to whoever left this on the floor outside the trash can in the BTS building, I found it right after I thought I totally ruined my bio speech, and it made me burst out laughing. So, thank you. I kept it. I hope you got your salmon.